Violent protests have erupted in Israel over the shooting death of an 18-year-old Ethiopian by an off-duty police officer. Dozens of people, including nearly 50 officers, were hurt and around 60 people arrested as several thousand members of the Ethiopian community and their supporters rallied. They say the teenager's death is just a symptom of institutional racism.
A community inflamed, police having none of it. For many in Israel's 100,000-strong Ethiopian community, years of simmering anger over perceived racism boiling over. At a dozen junctions, these shows of protest blocked roads. Protests modelled in part on the Black Lives Matter movement in the US. It was in a suburb of the city of Haifa, where 18-year-old Solomon Teka was shot dead while with his friends in a playground. As he was being buried, different accounts were emerging. The officer involved says he was trying to break up a brawl among the youths when several hurled rocks at him, and fearing for his life, he fired. But witnesses say the officer instigated the incident. Solomon Teka's relatives are calling it murder.
I have lots of friends who the police have hit and targeted with tasers. Yesterday it was him, tomorrow it could be me, and the day after it could be my brother or a friend.
In January, there were similar angry scenes after police fatally shot a mentally ill 24-year-old Israeli Ethiopian wielding a knife. Today, the Ethiopian community said it feared heavy-handed police responses.
I have small kids. This is enough. It's not nice. I'm always worried about my son until I see him with my own eyes when he comes home. Aren't we also humans?
The officer remains under house arrest, and Israeli police say the investigation will be thorough. But some here doubt it can be independent.
No one investigates these issues deeply. They always sweep them under the carpet.
The Prime Minister urging restraint.
We all mourn the tragic death of young Solomon Teka. We've worked hard and need to work harder to solve the problems. But we're a nation of law, and we will not tolerate the blocking of roads.
But some Israeli media say Prime Minister Netanyahu himself deserves blame for the assimilation difficulties of Ethiopian immigrants, playing out now angrily in the streets. Renaissance Pyatt, SBS World News.